really try to be intentional with building community within my staff and taking time for us to get to know each other as a team, and hoping that that can transcend down to my staff members and their residents, and really encouraging that programming throughout the year. I work really hard to try to be around the hall and visible to connect with students, to kind of make that separation from the hall director in the hall and the student feel a little less scary and intimidating, but I do my best to just try to be present at activities and capitalizing on the one-on-one interactions that I have with students, whether that be through crisis response, conduct, or just meeting them at programs.
So some ways I've infused inclusion into my work with students and staff varies from day to day, week to week. So in staff particularly, we meet on a weekly basis, and during our staff meetings, we sit and discuss any current news or what's going on in the world and how that may impact our residents. In regards to residents, we try to create the most inclusive programming that we can here at Ohio State, and so that means thinking about different identities or thinking about what is going on in the world, just to make sure that we have the best environment for them as possible. So being that this is the Ohio State University, there's great opportunities for growing in my own inclusion work. And so thinking about all the professional development experience I've gotten to take a part of throughout my department, but also the students push me every day. And so being able to have those candid conversations with them about the topics that matter to them, and seeing where I have to do my own learning, do my own research, so that I do have the language and vocabulary to work with them regularly.
I've incorporated learning into the residence hall experience by providing our students the opportunity to really experience some experimental learning, right? And so how do we take what they learned in the classroom but bring it into the residence halls and give them the opportunity for practical application? And so we bring in our business and community leaders, but also leaders from across campus. We have our students engage with the topics in a variety of dialogues or conversations where they're able to practice with their peers the conversations of tomorrow that they really will have to have with their peers and colleagues in their work settings in the future. Involving faculty is a tremendous part of the student experience, and for us it's always exciting when we're able to bring the faculty into the residence hall through our initiatives, which is faculty programming. And the faculty love coming in, and the students love seeing their faculty in just a relaxed setting. And so whether that's learning how to extract caffeine from coffee or really making ice cream from nitrogen, it's really exciting when students are able to see and learn and engage with our faculty members in the residence hall. So it's a wonderful experience for both the students and the faculty members.
So I think with wellness, first thing I think about is how am I integrating it in both active and passive means in my residence hall community? And really, how am I supporting students' holistic wellness when I'm thinking about the 9 dimensions? So specifically for me, things that I've done to support physical wellness, really I've gone to fitness classes with some of the students. I've checked into some of what their goals are, and then periodically checking throughout the year to make sure that they're achieving those and how I can be a best support for that. As we know at Ohio State, it can be a very rigorous journey academically. So for me, I've tried to integrate some emotional wellness pieces. So that's really bringing in the Counseling Consultation Services Office to host some workshops within the space. And then thinking about financially, financial wellness in of itself, I've hosted some workshops myself to focus on credit cards, budget management, different topics that might be relevant for some of our students, especially those that might be first years and those that might be coming from some low income or first generation college student backgrounds. So for me, when looking at all those different pieces, you really got to think about the big picture and what do your students need in your community? And then how are you also integrating some of their feedback throughout the year? So really checking in, once again, doing some of those check-ins after midterms, final exams in the first semester, and seeing how can I kind of influence my community to incorporate some of those wellness pieces to make sure that we're meeting their needs holistically.